Trying to get new SMMA clients was my most hated part of the day as an agency owner. I watched a bunch of videos on the topic on YouTube, and then I tried Facebook ads, Instagram organic, Instagram paid strategy, cold calls, cold emails, Twitter, AI automations, and a lot more shit that gurus told me to try, but it didn't work out just as well as they promised. So the only goal of this video is to help you save hours of your time. I will show you a system that I call Social Sniper that helped me build 2 agencies past this 30k mark by only working with high-ticket clients that I was able to charge 4, 5 or even 6k every single month. If you will start following the blueprint I'm about to reveal, you will get your first high-ticket client in the next 14 days. So let's roll. Step number 1, you have to set up a professional looking Twitter and Instagram profiles. And here are 3 reasons why I chose these 2 platforms to build my personal brand. Number 1, most of the agency clients are hanging out on these 2 platforms. Number 2, on both you can grow organically or using some paid strategies, but you are able to grow fast and build an audience of 10,000 followers in less than 6 months. And the last reason is both of these social media have solid DM platforms. For example, on TikTok you can also go viral, but you can't send DMs, so it's impossible to sell high ticket offers. But on Twitter and Instagram you can send DMs, you can go viral, and at the same time build a solid business. So we choose Twitter and Instagram. And for this I want to share with you an example of one of my coaching clients, Ottavio. We just set up his Twitter profile, and look how professional it looks. Basically, by just looking at it for 1 second, you can already realize that this guy is selling video sales letters. That's his niche, that's his agency business, and everything is around VSLs. That's what I mean by becoming a go-to expert. So Ottavio is the guy for VSLs. Everything, his name, his banner, his description, and also his pinned thread, everything goes online, and everything just proves his competence and showing that this is the service he can help you with. Step number 2, you have to start sharing valuable content, valuable tips every single day on these 2 platforms, Twitter and Instagram. And over the past 2 years, I basically built 2 Twitter accounts to 15,000 followers and 2 Instagram accounts, one to 23,000 followers, and the second one, my current account, to almost 1.2 thousand followers. I did that all by following one simple rule that I had from the very beginning. My rule was, I'm gonna be the most valuable person in my niche. So I want to become a go-to expert. And how I do that? By sharing the most valuable tips, the most valuable stuff in the field in general. And here's the quick action step for all of you. Create a list of 20 competitors on Twitter and 20 competitors on Instagram in your niche, and start following them. Start watching their stories, start watching their content, start reading their tweets. After a couple of days, you will realize what types of content are they using, and then you will also realize who are currently the best and the most valuable person in a niche. You can start by copying them, but never copy from one specific person. Just copy the best parts of their strategy from all of them. So once you copy from 20 people at the same time, nobody can realize that you're actually copying someone. And after you start copying these little pieces from each of your competitors, over time you'll realize that now you're sharing even more valuable content using types of content that work for them, and also you developed a personal style, your own style, and now you own this corner of internet. Believe me, just by having this list of competitors, you will improve the quality of your content over time significantly. I also got a list like Eminem, and I just tried to be more valuable than every single person on this list. And over time, after probably 3 or 4 months, people start commenting under my tweets and under my videos that I am sharing the most amount of value for free on my channels, and they can't find basically anyone who is doing exactly the same. That's why they're following me, and that's how you build your following. Step number 3, and let's talk about speeding up your growth a little bit, because of course you can grow organically. On Twitter and Instagram, organic growth is possible. On Twitter, you only share content and then comment under other posts just to make sure that your content is visible for other people on the platform. On Instagram, you can grow organically over time with a real strategy, but when it comes to growing my business, I don't want to rely on the organic algorithm. I'll give you an example. Recently, Twitter, because of Elon, changed an algorithm, and a lot of creators right now are struggling with views. And if I were to rely on the algorithm, my business would probably go down in revenue, in profit, in every single aspect of it. But I don't really rely on the algorithm, and that's why I highly recommend you to switch to profile visit ads on Instagram, because again, you can post these viral reels and you can hope that someday you'll gain 1,000,000 views and you'll probably make a couple sales out of it. But if you can control top of funnel traffic, then you can also control the output, which is how much money you actually make. So right now with my current Instagram account, I only use profile visit ads as the only driver of my growth. And recently I actually posted a video on how I contracted 25 grand worth of deals from my Instagram account, which now only has 1,100 followers. It's a fresh new page that I created around 50 days ago, and I built it from scratch on public just to prove that the strategy I have is a working one. So you can go and check out this video where I explain how I made 25 grand from an Instagram account that I created only 2 months ago. Go check this video. Alright, so after the first 3 steps, you probably have 10-15 followers coming to your door every single day. With profile visit ads, if you were to just ramp up an ad spend, you can quickly go to 30-50 new followers every single day on Instagram. But you won't really close deals until you start sending DMs, and this is our step number 4 of this strategy. You have to send DMs, and I call this approach sniper DM strategy, because we are not going to send thousands of cold messages or thousands of any messages at all. We're gonna snipe, the first part of the strategy is to snipe our ideal clients from all of the followers that we are getting. So every day what I do is I just open my notification tab and I check profiles of people who follow me and who like my content. And if I see that potentially it makes sense to work together, then I'm gonna DM them with a simple welcome message. I would just say something like, yo, appreciate you following me, what kind of content you want to watch on my page in the future, or stuff like that. You know, I just want to start a conversation and I just want to talk to this person and see if I potentially can help. If I can help and if the paid offer that I have makes sense, then of course we're gonna jump on a call and we're gonna discuss that. But if the person is looking mostly for free advice or just following me because of the value, I don't want to push them into buying anything. So I will just drop my YouTube video or some free lead magnet that I have that will solve their problem. But still, I want to build this personal brand long term, and that's why it's important for me to stay in good relationship with all of the followers that I get. So I'm not very salesy with my sell by chat script, but still I only jump on calls with people I know I can help, and for all other followers I'm just trying to be as helpful as possible during this little chat. So here's what you get from this strategy. First, you already have an optimized Twitter and Instagram profiles. Then you share daily value on both platforms and you grow organically over time. And on my personal experience, I can tell you that growing an audience of 10,000 people in less than 6 months is possible on both of these platforms. On Instagram, for example, I built a following of 20,000 followers in just 99 days or something like that. And the last part is you also reach out to all of the new followers that you get, and this is how you actually close deals. And these are not cold DMs. My response rate is probably around 50%, but the open rate is around 80%. So all these people, they actually appreciate you DMing them, and that's why it's so easy to jump on calls, and that's why it's so easy to sell by chat. I know a lot of gurus who are not even booking calls, they just sell their high ticket offers by chat, because with personal brand everything becomes easy. These people, they trust you already, they followed you, they know how valuable your product is, they know what you have to offer, and that's why they only have a couple of questions to ask, and then they're ready to hand you their money. But how do I know that this strategy actually works? So first of all, I built 2 agencies using this exact strategy. I built 2 Twitter accounts. I got banned with the first account at 15,000 followers. I built it from scratch again. And also with Instagram, I built the first account, I get banned again, unfortunately, and I built it from scratch to 5-figure months in less than 2 months. So first, I double tested it all myself. But also this social sniper strategy recently helped Jose, his one-on-one coaching client of mine, scale from 0 to 4K painful, the first high ticket coaching client in less than 14 days. So he basically followed these 4 steps. Also, he had my personal one-on-one guidance, and in less than 14 days he landed his first client from Twitter. Or another guy, Otavio, I recently showed you his profile, only has 172 followers when he closed this 4K deal from Twitter, so you don't even need a big following. Or another guy, Eric, he's a big friend of mine now, and he's probably one of the fastest coaching clients clients that I ever worked with less than 1,000 followers on Twitter. He was able to scale his short form content agency from 5 to 30k MRR in just 8 or 10 weeks. I also recorded an interview with Eric where he explained exactly step by step the process that he used. Basically, he also used this social sniper strategy, but there are a few aspects to it. So you can go and check on my YouTube video an interview with Eric. He's a good guy, scaled to 30k months his short form content agency in less than 10 weeks, which is incredible. So go check out this interview. And if you guys looking for one-on-one help from me to build your agency or coaching business, to build it through personal brand, which is, I think, the smartest way to build any kind of business, because if you want to drop an agency in the future, you still have your personal brand and you can launch any business you want, like SaaS, e-com, whatever. Personal brand will support you for the rest of your life. So if you are looking for one-on-one help from me to build a personal brand on Twitter and Instagram and then add 30k months to your agency or coaching business, click the first link in the description, book a call with me, and let's see if we potentially are a good fit to work together. You can also learn a little bit more about the program following this link in the description. Subscribe to this channel, guys. Enjoy the rest of the videos that I have here, and I'll see you in the next video.